afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing today?
Good afternoon.
All right.
Hey.
Oh, nobody's, okay. So, welcome to our workshop on Monday, February 9th, 2026. It is now 3:01 p.m. and we can call this meeting to order. And just for Mr. Spencer, just to let you know, it's pretty informal during the workshop. So if you have questions or anything at any time, please feel free. All right. Madam Secretary, you want to start?
Where we're gonna start at regulation items 5, section 5. 5A, discussion consideration of and possible action to approve the January 2026 municipal operations and consulting report. Mr. Roland Liao, MOC, area manager operations.
Yeah, I don't think Roland is on there.
He's not on there?
He has some,
Oh,
Larry's
okay.
not, yeah.
Oh, you said Larry's not here?
Larry's not here today, he was just, yeah,
Okay, that's fine.
So Joy up there?
no, I don't see anybody up there.
Oh, they'll come up there when, it won't be just Annette.
5C, this is discussion consideration to approve the first quarter investment report for fiscal year 2026. I did not say action because this is not an action meeting. Dr. Annette Guajardo, City Administrator.
Are you doing the first quarter of the investment report?
B? Shit, B5?
The first quarter of the investment report will show that all of our money that's in tax pool received a total for the first quarter of $119,372.76 worth of interest. As you can see, the month of October, the interest rate for tax pool was 4.14. November, the interest rate was 3.99, and December was 3.89. As long as we're getting good interest rate, we're going to utilize tax pool and earnings.
Okay, and is there any more detail or anything that you have to go over tomorrow or anything? No?
Really, I'm also
Okay. Okay.
Agenda item 5C, discussion consideration to authorize the mayor and city administrator to take action on council recommendation for purchase or repair of the maintenance trailer, general fund, Mayor Rita B. Williams.
Okay, so just wanted to take some time to, over the past week, we have been looking into everything with the trailer. We've had more in-depth analysis. There's no mold in the trailer. But they said because there's wet material, they can't guarantee that mold won't. So we had that done. As y'all know, we had some proposals for repair of the trailer. One of them was $96,000. And then we also have another guy that did an estimate, but he hasn't gotten it back. I know, David, I think it's because it's hot in here.
No, it's okay.
I tried to clean down. I'm not sure what's going on. I think it went up.
Excuse myself.
I think it's not working.
This is one of these mine.
Yeah.
Then we had another option where to get it replaced. One of them was $143,000. We even went down to Clayton Homes down the way to look at, just look at some of those manufactured homes. Well, we found one of, right down the street, we can get a brand new 2026, but it's not as big as that one, but it's perfect. We went in there, because that one over there really has a lot more space than they actually use. And it's gonna be $67,388 with delivery, AC installed and everything. Went to the same one down in Rosenberg. They had one for $61,500. However, the quality was not as good. There were holes in the siding, and it's the last one, 2025. They wanted to just kind of get off the lot, and it's been got some damage and I
It's
didn't
just like,
really.
1,000,
Yeah, it's about 6,000.
6,000, okay.
But now we do have, the monies allocated for equipment and stuff for 75,000 that we had already allocated for, the maintenance, so. I just wanna throw it out there to let y'all know, I personally, I wouldn't want to spend that type of money to fix up that trailer when we can, yeah, it's time, it's
So
work
the one
needs to be
down the
done.
street is close, is
Like,
reasonable and it's close to you.
Yeah. Now, the other thing that you have to consider is what are y'all gonna do with that building? Because one of the things, because it doesn't have mold, there's a potential that they're saying you can auction it off or whatever, and somebody, they can take it.
Oh,
We don't have to spend that 35,000 that
For
they
the
got
demolition
there
and stuff,
for them to
yeah.
take it off and take care of it.
okay.
So just the thought, but what we're asking you is, because, you know, I'm gonna do my due diligence, is to allow, Annette and I to, based on what y'all recommend, to go ahead and start moving, and so that we don't have to continue to deal with that.
Is there a slab?
It is a slab.
And the slab is fine?
The slab that the trailer is actually on is fine. It's some slab around it that needs to be, that has to be taken up. Now, and it's some additional work, of course, that's gonna have to be done, you know, around the trailer over there, so.
Even if we get a minimum amount, it'd be better than paying 35,000 to demolish it, haul it away and all that stuff.
Right.
So I think, in my opinion, is that one down here that's close to us, buy that one with a good price, a reasonable price, and then auction this one off.
Is it section up or it's just one big?
It's two, oh, you talking about?
Motion, yeah,
One, it's just one.
just one.
The one that we're getting, yeah, it's just one.
Okay.
So anyway, I just wanted to throw that out to let y'all know that's what's been going on and,
How much you said?
hmm, 67,
67.
388. So, okay, so that's what that is.
Agenda item 5B, discussion and consideration to approve the 2025 racial profiling report. Erica Carbright, Police Chief.
We do this every year, just a brief overview.
Okay, thank you.
Just a brief overview. Last year, we had 4,918 traffic stops, which resulted in 2,988 citations and 1,926 written warnings. The racial profile is broken down by race and ethnicity, and I'll go more into detail on that tomorrow, but that's basically it. And it has to be approved by council.
Agenda item
Well, I'm
6.
sorry. Does anybody have any questions, even, Councilmember Jackson?
Councilmember Jackson, do you have any questions about the racial profiling report?
She can't hear you.
She probably can't hear.
Can you hear us, Ms.
Can you hear
Jackson?
us, Councilmember?
Ask her, did she have any questions?
Do you have any questions about the racial profiling report?
Anybody else?
I didn't hear exactly what she said. What did she say?
Oh,
What did she say?
Ma'am?
What did you say?
She-
About the report, I didn't.
Oh, I just gave the totals.
Okay.
And I'll go more into detail tomorrow. on the
Yeah,
totals.
okay, that's fine. I just missed it.
Down to agenda item 6, plans, plaques, and permits. 6A, discussion and consideration, the Glendale Lakes final plat for Fort Bend County Mud number 141. Water plant number 2, but Mr.
Yeah.
Turner is not here, so we'll skip that A and B, I'm sorry.
yeah, he said those are just things that, you know, pretty much pretty much a routine.
They are routine, and they do
Yeah.
meet all of our
That is
preliminary plat
wonderful.
requirements, so that it'll be a routine
Yeah.
process.
Okay, we're going to agenda item 7, ordinances and resolutions. 7A, discussion and consideration to approve a resolution accepting the petition for release from ETJ of the city of Arcola, a 26.2161 acre tract of land situated in the A.B. Landerman survey, abstract number 456, Fort Bend County, Texas, being more particularly described by meets and bounds description attached to such petition. David Austin, City Attorney.
Mayor and Council, this is one of those issues that's kind of been lingering for a while. This petition was submitted back in, I think, August. So we finally verified the discrepancy between the meets and bounds, and which happened to be an attachment to a warranty deed associated with the parent tract, not the tract he's suggesting. So Clarence and I worked all that out. And I think this was just a good faith kind of to let Mr. Patel know that we're happy to fall through on this petition instead of letting it just linger. I think as a matter of law, we've talked about this. This has already been approved. As far as the release of the ETJ, they have the right to petition, and we as a city are obligated to release in these circumstances.
Okay. And is there a better legal description of this? Because, you know, he has several properties, and we just want to make sure
No,
that it is.
this
Okay,
attached to, and I have the original in my office, I'll bring it tomorrow night so they'll see. I don't know why Larry's gave it to me, but I have it.
okay,
It has a really good meets and bounds and
Okay.
survey attached to it, which will be incorporated as part of that.
okay.
But it's nothing to do with that mobile home.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
7B, discussion, consideration to approve the resolution to appoint Danielle Robinson and Lynn Franklin as directors of Arcola Municipal Management District Number 1 Board of Directors for terms of office expiring on July 20th to 2030. Dr. Annette Goldberg, City Administrator.
Mayor and Council, Marcus is here with the MMD, and if you have any questions, Marcus, you want to tell them that the MMD has already approved this?
Yes, well, actually, the board's already approved it. We'll get ratification on Wednesday night. We did have the board president go and submit the resolution and sign. That's all. The agenda had already been posted.
And just for the benefit of the mayor and council, they statutorily make recommendations, and we just have to bless their recommendation, or tell them we don't approve their recommendation. But that's what's before you, is they're recommending these two individuals, and you'll have an opportunity tomorrow night to approve that resolution.
Hey, Marcus, I do have one question. In the future, going forward, is it possible, if there's some type of way to, you know, get maybe one of the residents from MMD, from that live over in that Postal Point, whatever that, get them acclimated to what the board does and what is all involved in it, that maybe at some point, one of the residents are able to sit on that board?
Right. What we can do is actually, the board can reach out and basically, we have John Jones who actually just resigned.
Oh, yes.
Effective first of the year. And so we were just trying to get someone
Yeah.
on board as soon as possible. But if we know in advance, we can actually publicize that, have a potential member approach the board and seek for, the recommendation of the board. The board would consider it and then submit that to the city as a recommendation. So there's a process. We can do that in advance.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, down, you know, not these next appointments or anything, because, I've been to a couple of the board meetings, and I think that people have to know a little bit about that process and what's going on, you know, to really understand and be able to sit on the board. So I think if there's a resident that takes the time and actually gets acclimated to what goes on, I think that would be something that they need to see too, and show a commitment, and I think that would be okay. All right, thank you.
Agenda item 7C, discussion, consideration to approve a resolution censuring Councilmember Fred Burton relating to the Arcola Police Department. David Olson, City Attorney.
Mayor, council, I'm still working with the chief to put together kind of essentially her position, her complaint, and then we'll memorialize that in the resolution, but we'll have that for you.
Agenda item 7D, discussion, consideration to adopt the resolution supporting the condemnation of incitement of violence against peace officers, Erica Carr Bryant, Police Chief.
So this is just a resolution, the Texas Police Chiefs Association, recently, incorporated this resolution, adopted this resolution based on the International, Police Chiefs Association. So we wanted to follow, with them to say that we would not, condemn any incitement of violence. We all know that politically, there have been issues where people are saying, you know, go against the police officers in all type of ways. So we wanted to make sure we adopted this resolution, and that's basically what it says.
And that's for residents, that's not to say that you can't have opposing positions of the police and stuff like that. We're just saying, as the leadership, we want to support it because we can't be advocating, being that we have a police department here or whatever. We're not advocating violence against anybody, let alone our police officers. So we just, support it.
7E, discussion and consideration to approve a resolution of the City of Arcola, Texas, governing the use of personal electronic devices by council members during open meetings and executive session, providing for enforcement, providing a severability clause, and providing an effective date thereof. Mayor Vita V. Williams.
This is an ordinance that we're looking to adopt. As we sit on the dais, we're here to conduct official city business. We want to do so in a professional manner. I've had people call me, say they've looked at the videos and, if we're on the phones or taking phone calls or whatever we're doing, it doesn't bode well on the city. Not only that, occasionally we have information here that we may discuss in executive session that is not open to the public. And so we don't need devices up on the dais, actually engaging with devices on the dais. And that means all electronic devices. If you want to, you can, like Priscilla does hers from out in the audience, or if anybody in the audience wants to, of course, you're free to use your devices and record anything. But up here, we want to present, we want to be professional in our presentation.
Should it be off?
Well, they don't have to be off, but you may have an emergency or whatever. If you cut the volume off, you know what I'm saying?
Silent.
Yeah. And by all means, this does not preclude anybody, if you have something that is of an emergency nature, by all means, you may have to excuse yourself and use your device. That's just common sense. Yeah, so, but while we are conducting business, we should be focused on the business of conducting business. And so that's what we want to focus on.
She said.
Yes. You have something? I'm sorry?
Jackson, do you have a question?
No, I don't.
Agenda item 7F, discussion and consideration to approve an ordinance calling and ordering a general election to elect mayor, council member at large position 2, and council member at large position 4 on May 2nd, 2026, and containing other provisions related to the subject. Ingrid Flournoy, City Secretary. As you all know, this is just saying, giving us permission to go ahead and call the election that's upcoming. All right. And that's it for agenda items. Oh, no. No, but you don't want to talk about this one, closed session, so we're not going to talk about this one. Okay. So we're finished.
So we have members of the public that are here. If y'all have any questions of us, whether it pertains to what's on this agenda or otherwise, please feel free. Well, if there are no questions,
They thinking.
are they thinking?
Yeah, they thinking. I can hear them over here thinking.
Well, yeah. Unfortunately, tomorrow won't go this quickly because people will actually do presentations and
Yeah, all
stuff.
those
But
things that come through.
yeah, but no questions. Then that concludes today's meeting. And I'd like to say that we did have a quorum and that all members of the council except Mayor Pro Tem Abar was present. So, no other questions? Can I don't even have to ask for that.
No,
It's 3:21. This meeting is adjourned.